It's 3 o'clock, guys. Guess what? It's time for the show that's on in the afternoon. All you cool kids out there, all the sunnies we know it as Afternoon Delight. That's right. Cha-cha. We have a Pop Culture Thunderdome quiz today. We're going to be talking about Escalando. Scandalous love, Hollywood's juiciest romance drama.
I'm getting 100 again.
Oh, I'm ready for you. And then, of course, we have Boat Drinks Meme It or Leave It today. Got some funny ones coming up. I'm really excited about their interview coming up on Thursday.
I can't wait.
It's Thirsty Thursday, and I think I'm going to be learning about tequila. I'm excited for me. All right, Reddit Rundown Report. Woo! You deal with bratty kids all the time, right?
Yep.
Well, I just met some new ones for you today to unpack this when we get to it. And then, of course, Mel sent over 3 stories. There's some stories that Mel sent over, and we're going to be the judge and jury today to let her know, dear, if it's newsworthy or not. And that's the way it's going to be. I don't know. We'll work on that one. And, of course, we're finishing off with Hey Girl, Hey, horrible horoscopes. We got Cancer, Leo, and Virgo on deck. So Jim, Misty, and Ashim are on deck.
And Sarah Cheshire.
Michelle Vagan, Sarah Cheshire. We got a lot of friends reading for filth today. All right, Pop Culture Thunderdome, give me some scandalous music.
Scandal, hidden
Who
secret.
did they have sex with? All right, this first question. Which actress reportedly fell for her co-star Russell Crowe while filming Proof of Life in 2000? A romance blamed for ending her marriage to Dennis Quaid. Was it Meg Ryan? Was it Sandra Bullock? Was it Julia Roberts? Or was it Nicole Kidman?
Meg Ryan.
Oh.
Ew.
Question 2. Which country singer set off a huge tabloid firestorm both when she and Eddie how do I say his last name?
Serbian.
Serbian,
whatever.
okay.
It doesn't matter.
Fell in love with each other. That's right. He was married to Brandy at the time, right? Both married to other people. Before they were eventually marrying each other, is it Leanne Rimes? Is it Carrie Underpants? Is it Shania Twain? Or is it Faith Hill?
Leanne Rimes. That one's too easy.
Next
So
up,
is this one.
in a very public 1995 scandal, which British heartthrob was arrested in an embarrassing incident while dating model actress Elizabeth Hurley? Yet the couple survived it for a little while. Was it Hugh Grant, Colin Firth, Jude Law, or Pierce Brosnan?
Hugh Grant.
All right. Next up, which Twilight star publicly apologized after being caught in a 2012 cheating scandal with her married Snow White and the Huntsman director rocking her romance with Robert Pattinson?
Too easy.
Was it Kristen Stewart? Was it Anna Kendrick? Was it Ashley Greene? Or was it Dakota Fanning?
Kirsten Stewart.
And she's always miserable.
I know.
Question 5.
She got a caca face.
Yeah, she's smelling caca face. Which British actor issued a very public apology after cheating on his fiancée Sienna Miller with the family's nanny in 2005? Was it Jude Law, Orlando Bloom, Ewan McGregor, or Clive Owen?
It's Jude Law.
Okay.
Well, that was the year of the nanny scandals.
That's
'cause it
right.
also was like Gwen Stefani and Kevin Rosdale.
Oh my
popped
God,
up
that's
on the
another one. You're
iPod.
right. You're right. Question 6. Which Kill Bill actress saw her marriage to Ethan Hawke fall apart in mid-2000s and reports of an affair with family's nanny? Another one, right?
Yep.
Uma Thurman, Lucy Liu, Daryl Hannah, or Vivica A. Fox?
Uma Thurman.
Question 7. Which beloved actress was blindsided by her husband Jesse James' cheating scandal in 2010? A betrayal that broke right after she won Best Actress Oscar. Was it Sandra Bullock? Was it Reese Witherspoon? Was it Halle Berry? Or was it Julia Roberts?
Sandra Bullock.
Okay. Question 8. Which former couple ignited the love triangle of the century after they got together filming Mr. and Mrs. Smith in 2005? And he was still married to Jennifer Aniston. Was it Brad Pitt and Angelina Jolie? Was it Ben Affleck and J-Lo? Or was it Ryan Reynolds and Blake Lively? Or was it Ashton Kutcher and Mila Kunis?
Brad Pitt and Angelina Jolie.
Next up, which reality TV couple both left their spouses after sparks flew on the 2005 TV movie set, becoming one of the era's most talked about tabloid pairings? Was it Tori Spelling and Dean McDermott? Was it Heidi Montag and Spencer Pratt? Was it Nick and Vanessa Lachey? Or was it Kendra and Hank?
Tori and Dean.
I love that they don't even have a last name for Kendra and Hank. They're like,
She does real estate now.
not doing well. She was crying the other day on her
Yeah,
socials.
I saw it.
Question 10. Which royal romance romance was at the center of a decades-long scandal involving an affair during his marriage to Princess Diana.
Disgusting.
Was it Prince Charles and Camilla? Was it Prince Andrew and Fergie C? Was it Prince Edward and Sophie? Or was it Prince Anne and Mark Phillips?
Prince Charles and Camilla. So
Disgusting.
disgusted.
Next up, let me get there.
Scandal.
I'm in a bad mood from that Prince
Yeah.
Camilla. I don't like her. She's got a nasty face.
Get out of here.
She needs Botox. All right, next up. This first one, Russell Crowe romance.
Meg Ryan.
Correct. She was widely blamed for the ending of her marriage to Dennis Quaid. All right, Eddie Cherbian and this girl, what's her
Leanne
name?
Rimes.
Correct. They were met filming in 2009, both while they were married. He was married to what, Brandy Landville?
Glenville.
Glenville, is that how I say it? God, the face.
Yeah, she had a parasite or some shit. Alexa, skip.
Yeah, she's got something in there, right? Something's growing.
We're
Something.
done with her.
All right, next up, his embarrassing 1995 arrest made worldwide headlines. Who was it?
Hugh Grant.
The couple weathered the storm before splitting years later. Interesting. Yeah, I remember that one. Whew. Next up, 2012, she issued a rare public apology after being caught with an affair with a married director. Who was it?
Kristen Stewart.
Kristen Sad Pants Stewart, always grouchy.
She's always sad.
and then the face of Chanel. For what? What is she selling? She doesn't make me want to buy anything.
She made someone go the other way.
She looks caca. All right, next up, he publicly apologized in 2005 for cheating on Sienna Miller.
Jude Law.
What a dope. Who would cheat on Sienna Miller? My
that
God.
guy.
Gorgeous girl. Another gorgeous girl. Who was it?
It was Uma Thurman.
Married to stupid Ethan Hawke, ending their mid-2000s marriage, reports that he had
The
an affair
nanny.
with their nanny. He is so dumb.
I know. I love
Uma Thurman is a class act, baby. She is awesome.
I love her.
Love her. And I like this next one, too. She got an Oscar, but he also cheated at the same time.
Sandra Bullock. I like Sandra Bullock.
Right. The Jesse James cheating scandal erupted in 2010. I was sad because I was rooting for them, right?
I like her.
All right. Obviously, we know this one.
Brad Pitt and Angelina Jolie.
Brangelina formed during Mr. and Mrs. Smith while he was married to Jennifer Aniston, one of the biggest tabloids of all time. I don't think Jen's even over it yet, right? But obviously, now they're family. Do you see the kids are turning against Brad, changing the last names and things? But is that Angel? Can I ask you a real quick question? Is it
I think it
Angelina's
is.
fault because she's planning this bad
The
dad
problem
scene?
is when parents get divorced and there's children, you have some people who cannot co-parent.
Yeah.
They have to bash the other.
That's not good, right?
But that's what most people do.
That's not good. Your eyelashes look good today,
Thanks.
by the way. Next up, we have who walked away?
Tori and Dean.
Dopies. Yes, the two met on the TV movie set. Each left their spouse.
He's like the king of Lifetime movies.
And didn't he left Tori, right?
Yeah.
They're no longer together.
She's a hot disaster mess.
She's also on. She has her own podcast.
I don't
think.
listen
Oh
to
no,
it.
she was on what's her name, Jenny Garth's podcast, and they got in a fight. Did you hear about this?
No, I love Jenny Garth though. So
They
I'll
were
side by
on
her.
a little bit of a tiff on this whole thing. Yeah, she actually, I think she may have walked out of the podcast. It's a thing. I'll send it to you later. All right, on this final one, yes, we know it's Prince Charles and Camilla. Disgusting. Just
got
got a
100.
shot. Oh, day 9. Right? Yes,
Day 9 is absolutely fine.
Oh, let's go to Capybara. See those babies.
Do it.
Looking for your wild side with a gentle twist, Sonnies? Say hello to the Capybara Cafe, Florida's most unforgettable animal experience. Get up close and personal with capybaras, reptiles, and the cutest exotic creatures around, all while learning, laughing, and making a real impact. Every visit supports animal shelters, provides sustainability, and delivers educational magic for the whole fam. So don't just scroll, scurry over to thecapybaracafe.com and book your encounter now. The Capybara Cafe, where curiosity lives and your wild heart gets to roam.
We're okay. All right, we are back with Boat Drinks Meme It or Leave It
Yes.
today. All right, this first one, how to save money and have fun as an adult.
Yep. Take a nap.
Perfect.
Don't leave the house.
Cheap. Next up, my 9-year-old's first book review, I guess, Charlotte Webb. He wrote, depressing, don't read.
Ha!
It's the truth. It's the
It is
saddest
true.
story ever, right?
Terrible.
Next up, here's a picture of me about to make the biggest mistake of my life.
Oh my God, stop. I can't. That is so bad.
If you think about it, there was 1 million of yous, and you're the only one that made it. Isn't that interesting?
Interesting.
Next up, do you think I'm stupid? No, I just think you're extremely unlucky when it comes to thinking.
I'm going to start saying that to people.
Next up, corporate translations. These are my favorites. We're looking for a self-starter, which means nobody is training you.
It means figure that shit out on your own.
Right, exactly.
That's
exactly.
hilarious.
Next up, there are so many new and accessible ways to get diarrhea in today in America.
Yeah.
It's very easy, guys. You just breathe on something. And
It's
just-
lettuce.
Yeah.
It's all the vegetables.
Next up, life be beating my ass, and my only counterattack is to buy more clothes.
You know what? That's true.
I got to. This weight
Let me go
gain.
shopping.
Just get something. It always makes me feel better.
Uh-huh.
Next up, I know I'm getting old because teenagers irritate the F out of me.
You know what? You're
Not gonna
wrong.
lie.
Not wrong.
Next up, when your son is going through a phase.
Everybody's going through the phase then.
This poor child.
This kid, I can't. Last one.
All right, last one. 8-year-old me watching my mom drive past the McDonald's because I was bad.
And then your mom says, we got McDonald's at home.
Oh, I know, right? We've got food at home.
Ew.
Well,
that's,
they got
that's hilarious.
great food over at Boat Drinks.
Somewhere between lunch and legend, there's a place where the day slips off its mundane. Helmed by Captain Rob and Captain Whitney, part hosts, part legends, part beautifully orchestrated icons. This isn't just a bar, it's a daytime escape portal for people who refuse to live boring lives. Boat Drinks Bar is the vibe to thrive, to stay alive. You didn't plan to stay all afternoon, but Boat Drinks has never been concerned with your plans. Find your escape in Uptown St. Augustine, 123 San Marco Avenue, where the afternoons arrive fashionably late and leave comfortably transformed. Boat Drinks.
All right, we are back with Addie's Reddit Rundown Report. We're going to unpack this today, baby. Okay, we got some bratty kids. Here we go. The subreddit is your favorite. Am I the asshole?
There better be an update, Opie.
The TLDR is, am I the asshole for telling my mother a lie my twin and I told as kids? It ruined our relationships.
Oh.
So Opie is now a 28-year-old female. Okay. I, Rachel, seem to have made a pretty big mistake. My father is sick, and I recently have been trying to reconnect with my family. For my father's birthday, I agreed to see my twin sister for dinner for the first time in 7 years.
Whoa.
I guess I was never special enough for her because the day she moved out, she cut all contact with me. This really hurt, and I haven't been interested in seeing her until our father asked a week ago. My mom and I have never been very close, but something in her opened up when we were at dinner and she was laughing with me, telling stories, reminiscing. We had a few glasses of wine and I made the wrong judgment call that enough time had passed to now to tell her the story in a lighthearted manner.
Oh, shit.
Anyways, we moved to a new school when we were starting grade 3. My twin sister, also 28 now, her name is Sandra, had come up with this so funny prank that we were going to pull on all of our classmates. She told me that we were no longer going to tell people that we were twins. We were going to tell them that we were triplets. We were going to pretend that we had another triplet at home that we're not supposed to talk about.
Oh, shit.
She was always more liked than I was, and I was just trying to make new friends that year, so I obliged.
Oh.
We started telling every kid that we were triplets, but our sister was so hideous that our parents had decided to keep her locked in the basement and made us pretend like she wasn't there.
This is terrible.
We got creative with it. We smudged muddy handprints on paper and claimed they were hers. We drew pictures of all three of us and showed it to our friends. I have no idea what possessed her to come up with this or what made me think that this was a good idea. But about 2 weeks into grade 3, social services showed up to our house along with 2 officers. They arrived when our grandparents were over. They did an entire investigation, but the details I don't fully remember. I do remember being questioned by a kind lady in a really big blue jacket, but not much else. I remember my sister glaring daggers at me. We both refused to admit anything, and it was chalked up to our classmates just making things up. A lot of this is blurry. there was an assembly at school about the importance of lying.
Oh, jeez.
And we never had our grandparents over again. I suppose our family became an embarrassment in our community and church because of the scene we had made. We must have convinced our mother that the lie had nothing to do with us, because when I told her last night at dinner, I expected her to laugh and admit that she knew all along.
No, you had child services at your parents' house. Like, that's not a joke.
Instead, she stood up, swung her hand back, and slapped me so hard. She yelled at me about how I destroyed our family name and brought embarrassment to us. She screamed at me to get out of the house, but she also screamed at my sister, Sandra. My mother told us that we were not invited back, especially in a time when our father was so sick.
Oh, my God.
I feel terrible, but it was my sister's childhood lie. How horrible could we actually really be? Should our mother really not let us come back to see our father before he passes? My sister and I think we will never my sister will never look at me again. And now I'm wondering, am I the asshole, or is my family just overreacting?
I think the sister's kind of the asshole because it was kind of her idea, and this one sister just went along with it.
I think they're both assholes here.
Yeah, but you got to also think they're kids, and they thought this thing up. But like,
I'm not going to give grace on that either.
You can't give them. I don't fault the mom for slapping the shit out of them.
I don't. At 28 years old, after
You
that,
had
just what
DCF
she
and
had
the
to go
police
through
at her house?
Susan would have Shaka Khan my ass so fast.
Oh, Maria would have grabbed us by the back of our hair.
Ooh, right?
I think both sisters, these kids are the assholes, 175,000%.
So was confessing a decades-old secret really about honesty, or was Rachel pouring salt on old wounds, like the comments are saying?
I think she pulled her salt on the wounds.
Yeah.
And she thought,
what was she hoping? She's just hoping that it was going to be like,
enough time passed. Let's laugh about it.
All right, we got some notable comments here.
What's the name?
Abroad Mammoth 4808. Apparently there's 4,808 other abroad mammoths out there. Oh. You are 28 years old and you don't see why your mother is hurt and angry? Wow. You thought a story how you and your sister broke up the family, caused everyone immense stress, risked your parents losing their children.
Correct.
Was going to be something to laugh about, and you take no responsibility because it's all your sister's fault? That's very immature for your age. You are not taking accountability for the stupid prank that could have really ended badly, which makes me think, are you deflecting when you say you don't know why your sister cut you off? Poor victim you. Ooh.
Damn,
abroad mammoth. Next up, Opposite Gap 53. You're the asshole. Some things shouldn't be confessed, some things shouldn't be confessed, and you aren't a parent yet to understand the shame and trauma your mother had to face. It's embarrassing. What's worse is that you chose to divulge this information when your dad is sick. Have you no empathy? What are you expecting to gain from this? You need to look deeper into yourself and figure out what version of you are battling. Next up, Local Brilliant Badass Baby says, are you effing delusional? You'd be lucky if she ever speaks to you again. You and your shitty sister made up a lie that your parents were effing child abusers. It was so bad social services got involved and your mother was cut off from her family. I would never speak to you sociopaths again. You both are horrible daughters. Whoa, that's pretty heavy though.
I don't blame him.
That's pretty at third grade prank.
Yeah, but
where is there any kind of forgiveness? Is there not?
Kids will know by the time they're in third grade. They know right from wrong.
Should they have come clean sooner?
Yes.
Oh, they should have.
The minute like people started questioning them at school and like they had the big assembly about lying, they should have just been like,
what do you think? Like, should she just have held on to this secret and not have let this air it out? I think so too.
At this point, you've gone this long without letting it out. You might as well keep your mouth shut.
Yeah, I agree. All right, this last comment here is OTP, yeah, you know me, 762. ESH elementary school children came up with an elaborate tale straight out of a fairy tale, and the adults act like they are a serial killer, where this could have been a good teaching moment to teach right from wrong and what consequences lies can have a whole community decide to blow this out of proportion. Then there is the part where OP skips over her sister going no contact without explaining why. OP herself, who apparently also went no contact because she's now reconnecting with her family. Also, Also, without any explanation, and the mom who has no impulse control hits and screams at people. No one seems to be able to reflect either. OP is blaming her sister for everything because it was her childhood idea. And I couldn't say no. She was more popular. And apparently I was never special enough, instead of communicating like an adult. This whole family seems like a dysfunctional mess that should think about getting therapy, or at least mediated communication. The physical violence would have already been a major red flag for me in itself.
Well, I'm sorry. What do you expect this mom to do? It's a human. That's her reaction. These people that are like, violence is not the answer. Blah, 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 blah. Well, sometimes you're going to have a natural born human reaction, and she slapped her across the face. My mom slapped me across the face. Does that mean my mom's a violent person? No. And I'm so sick of these people that are like, they need therapy, blah, blah, blah. Guys, therapy doesn't work for everybody. News effing flash.
Seriously, with your mouth, I definitely would.
I'm so like over this. Like, everybody needs therapy. Nah, 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 nah. It doesn't work for everybody.
Right.
Sometimes damage is too far done that you can't come back.
You can't come back from it. Exactly. Ryan around the roses, that's actually a cute one, says, you're the asshole. The lie isn't the issue. You were kids. Not coming to understand the severity of the impact that the lie had on your family at 28 years old is where you messed up. And putting the majority of the blame on your sister because she came up with it shows an added layer of immaturity. You never told the truth before. Now, fine, but why even bring it up then? That's what I'm saying. Sounds like maybe you had a guilty conscience and you wanted to stir the pot, maybe even subconsciously, as a way to get back at your sister or your entire family for ignoring and abandoning you all those years. I'd explore that in therapy, no shade. If you really have some unresolved issues with your family, maybe it's time you just be upfront about your feelings instead of pouring salt into old wounds. I love that one.
This one wins.
Yeah, that's the best comment out of all of them.
That wins the internet for me.
Yeah, Rachel keeps saying it was my sister's idea. Where are you going with that? I mean, have you ever blamed your sisters on anything?
Yes.
Really?
Yes. But not
me.
not like this. Not like this.
Yeah.
But at some point you played along with this, so you're just as guilty. It might not have been your idea, but you went along with it.
Yeah. The slap. Yeah, I don't condone violence. It was a knee-jerk reaction.
I think it was
I
warranted.
can forgive the mom on this, but I do think that she needs to explore why she had that visceral reaction.
Because DCF showed up at her house and she almost lost her kids. Like,
true.
And there is no talking it out at that point. Like, what these girls did to that woman, and the father's now dying, and this man's going to die on his deathbed, and he thought that
So the
I
slap
don't
for
blame
me
the mother.
the slap says for me that there was a lot of slaps in the childhood for her to feel so open. For me, kinda, she felt like she had the green light to go and do that. I don't think that was the right response. We all can agree with that. I mean, it was a visceral reaction, fine, but it wasn't the best reaction she could have taken.
I probably would have slapped her face too.
Yeah, well, she could have slapped a lawsuit. I mean, or something.
I probably think of all that pent up,
and that's exactly what it was.
And
It was
people-
a therapeutic moment.
You know what? People have a breaking point, guys. Like this
True.
whole kumbaya effing culture that's been created.
Yeah, but I don't want people hitting people. I don't like that.
No, and I don't think it's that these girls were abused in their childhood. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying I think that reaction that night at that table, the slap on the face.
I feel like there is an underlining, something must have happened for them to be so skeevy, like to scheme this out.
Kids don't have to have an underlying reason. Some kids just pull these pranks they think are funny and they're not funny. We see it online all the time.
Yeah.
There's no rhyme or reason. They just pull these pranks because they think they're funny. It doesn't mean
I think
there's
these girls
underlying
pulled this
things.
prank because they were looking for clout, because they were going to this new school.
I think they were just being assholes.
Yeah,
And
well-
they did not realize the gravity of what actually could happen.
But the apple doesn't fall far from the tree. It has to be a learned behavior somewhere. How was this enabled? And the reason why I think that there was, just hear me out. I think that there was just a hint of abuse here because is the hiding. Is the not telling the truth. There's a reason why these girls didn't come clean until 28 is because they were hiding something because of a fear of a visceral response, like a slap, that the parents could have done at that time. Kids will do anything to not get punished or hit.
That's
or
not true.
Taking their freedom away from.
That is not true. There are certain kids, and I'll tell you because I deal with over 500 kids every day. There are some kids that only respond to certain types of, I could have a team of, let's say, 20 kids. There's going to be certain kids on that team that only respond when I am tough Coach Mel, when I raise my voice. And you know what? Like, their families are great families. There's none of that behavior in their families. Some kids just are that way. Kids, like, I used to tell white lies when I was a kid. I'm sure my mom is going to go in the comments right now. One time she's gardening out front and I said, I have to go potty. My mom says, go inside. I stole a fruit roll up and I'm underneath the bed, in the back of the bed, eating the fruit roll up I wasn't supposed to have.
Always eating.
Does that mean that I had to hide food from my family? No, it just means I was a kid that did something stupid. It happens all the time. And it's sometimes there may be off certain circumstances where it is an abusive home or things like that. But I don't think that's always the case. I think
But I don't want to discredit that because we don't know.
I'm not discrediting it, but I think a lot of people use that as, oh, there's an underlying reason. No, some kids just do stupid shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's what I think.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. My last question for you. Hopefully your blood pressure is not too high. Should the punishment really be missing the chance to say goodbye to dad? Does the crime fit the sentence here?
If it was me and you made up this lie and the police were at my house and I was about to lose my children, 175% the punishment does fit the crime.
Even though it was the dad's original idea to bring everybody back together.
Because he doesn't know.
He doesn't know. Yeah.
And I guarantee if he was healthy and he knew, he wouldn't want those girls anywhere near him after what they were put there. The whole town knew.
God.
Their
shame.
grandparents never came to this house.
Horrible.
Like, no.
Yeah. Awesome. Interesting
You don't
story.
why do you think you get the right after what you put people through? Do you get the right to come back when somebody's dying?
Right.
You don't get that right. You lost that right the minute you didn't fess up when you were, obviously it was pulled out.
Interesting story. All right, let's head over to Panache, shall we?
Do it.
Every guest, every time. Since 1987, Panache opened its doors to be a cut above the rest. Their mission at Panache is to care for their team, their guests, and community from scalp to soul and bring the joy to the world one service at a time. The Panache difference is their carefully chosen and highly trained staff there to exceed your expectations. The same goes for their elegant salon space, dedicated to guest comfort and devotion to innovation and artistry. They're focused on making your day and continually raising the bar by aligning with Aveda's mission. You gotta get Panache.com and get with it, boo.
Oh, well, oh, well.
Oh, well, that fits for everything.
It does. It's a great transition.
It is.
Well, we're into Is This News? Mel sent over 3 stories today, and we're going to be the judge and the jury to let her know, are they newsworthy or are they just a nice little campfire kumbaya moment? Like this first one, money can't buy you class.
Yes, Luann.
Money class is finally in session. All right, here's the headline. California will now require every high schooler to pass a personal finance class to graduate. Is this useful? Sure. But is it newsworthy? Tell me.
It's 100% news. Number one, it's not some fluffy elective class like art or something else.
Okay, good to know.
We're talking a mandatory full semester class that these kids have to pass in order to graduate. 13 real world money topics, everything from banking and credit scores to loans, taxes, insurance, and even how to read your own pay stuff. You remember, we were never taught any of these things.
No.
So now this class is spreading like wildfire. California is now the 26th state to require it.
Oh, wow.
And 30 states total are on board to guaranteeing these classes for teens. But here's the one that got me. Kids actually love this class.
Cool.
In one district, they stated early that this finance class became one of the most popular electives they got. Teenagers are lining up to learn about 401ks and credit scores. And however does that happen? Here's my closing argument. Think about what this means. They will walk across the stage knowing how to budget, dodge a scam, avoid the debt trap, and start saving from their very first paycheck.
Cool.
Let me tell you, there's a couple kids I coach that they do have this in their school. One's at Nice, one's at Bertram. And I'll tell you, I'm like, you like the class? They're like, Coach Mel, we love it. And we did not know, like, that's the stuff our parents have to do. That's a lot.
Can I tell you a little story about a friend that we know?
Yes.
My sister Shannon. And before she was this award-winning principal, she actually worked for a place called Junior Achievement. Have you ever heard of this?
Oh, yes, I knew this.
Junior Achievement was so extraordinary. Now, the branch that Shannon worked out of was in Wilmington, Delaware, and they took like a giant warehouse and turned it into like a mini village. And they gave the kids, these high schoolers, they would bus them in and they would teach them about financial financial literacy, and they would give them like phony money, and they would go around. What are you going to spend that $200 on? TV. You have to make your house. You have to buy furniture for your house. You have to buy groceries. You got all these elements here, and how are you going to do that? I think it was a genius
That is
program.
genius.
I think it's still around to this day, but my sister, God, she did amazing with that, and getting all those schools and connecting them. I think this is newsworthy. I would
do
have
too.
benefited so much from this. I mean, obviously I had my dad who was very big into finance, who obviously taught me, but there's so many people that out there that don't have that
No,
resource.
back at school was like, oh, shut up and square dance.
Right,
Like,
exactly.
You know what class I think they need to bring back too? Home ec.
Yeah. You know what? I would agree with that too.
That was my favorite class because we got to make snacks and stuff. But
Now, St. Augustine High School, they have the chef's program, which kind of is home ec, but
you're only learning food. You're not learning other basic things because I'll tell you what. One day at the gym, this kid said, Coach, she was waiting for a class or something. She was like, Coach Mel, she saw me straightening up. Do you need some help? I said, yeah, I would love some help. Here, do you know how to sweep? I said, grab the broom and if you could sweep the cubby room. She's standing there. I said, do you know how to sweep? She said, no.
oh wow.
So I taught her how to sweep. And every day after that, every time I see her, she's like, Coach Mel, do you need help sweeping?
That's quite. Then you inspired
But that's
her
the thing
because
is-
you were nice to her.
It's home ec.
Yeah.
Like you got to learn these things. That's why people live so dirty these days.
Oh.
I say it's news.
I think it's newsworthy. People live so dirty.
These people's dirty houses. They don't know how to I'm telling you, dirty houses.
Okay. Story 2.
Dishes overpiling the sink.
Oh, this
Food
one.
caked on.
This one's a
floor
shitty
is dirty.
story.
You don't want, and you know when you go into someone's house, you don't want to sit down or touch anything because you're afraid you're going to get a skivats.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
That's the world we live in. Full of skivats.
Disgusting. All right. I've dated worse. From outer space to your outhouse. Wow.
Uh-oh.
This is a shitty story. Here we go, Mel. Here's the headline. Inventor designs a waterless toilet for astronauts, then realizes it could save a global sanitation crisis instead. A space toilet? Mel, where did you get this one?
All right, don't you dare snicker at this. This inventor, a woman named Diana, working at NASA, figured out how astronauts go to the bathroom in space. But in space, there's no water to flush. In the middle of that, she had a light bulb moment. The exact same problem that stumps you into orbit about 1 billion people right here on Earth who live with no plumbing and no sewage.
That's true.
dirty.
In Haiti, there's no
Yeah.
plumbing. It's horrible.
So she built it. She built this thing called the iThrone, and it needs zero water. It evaporates 95% of the waste, which makes it safe, portable, and something you can literally truck or drop into a village anywhere on the planet.
Caca particles in the air? Really? What am I going to do with this? I got to go through the trenches of the town with the brown. Ugh.
It's already out here helping 20,000 households in Uganda, Panama, and right here in the U.S.
I just don't want to go to the bathroom ever again.
The woman has degrees from Cornell. Yeah, okay, she's smart, so whatever.
Super smart, yeah.
She could have done anything in her life, but she decided to solve the shit problem.
Good for her.
She said, I'm making shit my responsibility. And it's safe, clean, dignified place to go to the bathroom.
And she got a big caca award for it.
Here's number 4.
Global Citizen Award.
She won a Global Citizen Award, $1,100, and she's using every penny of it to get these units to millions of people by next year.
Why they gotta evaporate like that though?
But
like,
what happens to the other 5% of the poo that doesn't evaporate?
That's what I'm saying. What happens there? Is it like you dig the hole with the plastic in the bag? Like
My camping tips? How big is this toilet?
I mean, I guess news because it will help some third world countries out there. Oh, that was
I
shaky.
just think if we could solve other problems, we don't need this. Like, isn't there a way to
Not go to space? Yeah, don't go. All right, next
So when
story.
you go to space, you got to hold your potty. Let's
Yeah.
talk to effing Katy Perry.
Depends.
How'd you go potty in space, Katy Perry?
Why do you think her blue extensions were stiff?
I think that story is news.
All right, let's move on to the next one. Shark nannies to the rescue.
Ba-ba-da.
Here's the headline. Zebra sharks have become the first sharks ever rewild after 82 pups are released by dedicated shark nannies. Now, sharks with nannies, Mel, that sounds expensive, but is it really newsworthy?
Yeah, because this has never been done before, guys.
Okay.
Rewilding, raising an animal in captivity and releasing it back to the wild, is usually done with furry land critters. Nobody has ever pulled it off with sharks before. And out in Indonesia, I got the hiccups. in a place called Raja Ampat, these zebra sharks are nearly wiped out. So
Oh.
back in 2019, they counted about 20 adults left in the whole area.
Whoa, that's
That's
it?
it.
Wow.
So 60 aquariums in 15 countries banded together like the Avengers of the Ocean.
Dun, 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 dun.
Aquariums with too many shark eggs ship them. They shipped them in special containers in protected nurseries in Indonesia and Thailand. The eggs hatched, the babies got raised up by shark nannies, and yes, that totally sounds adorable, but they're actually highly trained animal care specialists raising these pups until they're big enough to go out on their own.
Oh.
And it's working. They've released 82 shark pups in a massive protected ocean sanctuary, and we're talking about 18,000 square miles.
I hope they're
They've got
alive.
satellite tags on them so scientists can see what they're doing, and the
Okay.
pups are thriving.
All right.
They're not just saving the sharks, guys. They're bringing local fishermen into the project too,
That I
teaching the
love.
very folks who have overfished these waters why sharks matter.
That's true.
I think it's news.
I think it's newsworthy because you're saving a species. I like that. Guys, now it's time for a little bit of wine at Bin 39.
yeah.
39, the hidden gem of downtown St. Augustine since 2016. This is your secret getaway to a fabulous time. It's tucked away inside the lobby of the St. George Inn, and this charming spot boasts a courtyard setting that's straight out of a dream at the north end of St. George Street. Their wine collection features over 85 unique gems, is a journey into the extraordinary. You'll find wines from both small and large producers. They're open daily from 8 to 8 and Thursday to Sunday from 1 to 7. You got to check them out. Bin 39.
Picked it up. That was weird.
Oh my gosh, that's so funny.
wow,
All
wow.
right, here we go. We got Hey Girl, Hey horrible horoscopes today, Sonnies. We got Cancer, Leo, and Virgo on deck. All right, Cancer, June 21st through July 22nd. Hey Girl, Hey.
Oh.
Grab the tissues because a commercial, not even a sad one, a car commercial is going to make you weep this week like you lost a childhood pet. You'll cancel plans to stay home and build a little blanket nest and reorganize your feelings and text your ex for no reason, just thinking at 11:47
Ew.
p.m. Then you'll block them. Then you'll unblock them. Then you'll cry.
Oh my God, shut up. Yes, this is totally cancer.
Then you'll cry about the blocking. You contain multitudes, Cancer, and every single one of them is currently crying in the shower.
That's Cancer. They're so
Cancer.
dramatic.
That's very Cancer. Leo.
Ooh.
July 23rd through August 22nd. Hey, girl, hey. This week, the universe hands you a compliment, and honey, you will not let it die a natural death. Somebody says, cute top, and you're going to tell the entire story, where you got it, what it was on sale for, the emotional journey of the purchase, while they slowly back towards the exit. You'll post a selfie captioned, just woke up like this,
Oh my
that
God.
took 47 takes and a ring light rented from a friend. We love you, Leo. We just need you to know that the sun is a star, not your personal spotlight, and it does not require your maintenance.
Which is funny because Jim is so not a Leo personality.
It's so funny. But we have to find what his rising and all that mess is. Virgo, find out what time he was born.
Ashim and Sarah Cheshire, this is you guys.
August 23rd through September 22nd. Hey, girl, hey. This week, you reorganized one drawer at 9 p.m. and are somehow still awake at 3 a.m., having emptied the entire house onto the floor with no plans to put any of it back.
Yes.
You'll send an email, immediately reread it 400 times, spot a typo after sending, and think about it every single night for the rest of your life. You'll correct someone else's grammar and lose a friendship over it and still feel like you were right. You were, but that's just not the point. Relax, Virgo. The label maker is not a personality. Okay, for you it kind of is.
Yeah.
That's true. Yeah.
That's hilarious. Oh my
All
God.
right, Sonnies, that's a wrap on this tiny tangent of a Tuesday. We chilled, we thrilled, we laughed, we thrived, and most importantly,
We survived.
hell yeah, we did. All right, we'll be back at 9 a.m. What day is it tomorrow?
Oh my God, it's Renee Day.
It's Renee Day. We love you guys so much. Hit that share button and keep it sunny, baby.
Do it.
Bye,
Bye.
Biz. Yo, that's the show. Before you go, hit the share. Let the whole town know.
We got good vibes. We got some for days. Sprinkle that sunny in 100 ways.
Tap it, send it, text your crew.
Tell your mama and your neighbors too.
Word.